All these boys have been doing so much work across the entire day for BBR that it's just been wild for them to get this done. And Bluey, I'm just excited for us to jump into this game. And it is finally time for us to jump into this game. It is finally time for us to see the Direwolves and BBR go head-to-head here on Live Fire.
I feel like this is the match that a lot of us have been waiting for. This is the storyline that's been developing. You know, you're vying for a spot to be the #3 team in ANZ, which is nothing to, you know, bat your nose out. This is a huge title that you need to make right now. So for Direwolves and BBR facing off Oddball Live Fire, it's going to be a tough match for them. There should be some huge kills, some great highlights coming out. Let's jump right into it, Hoggy.
Yeah, tough match for both teams. We finally get the chance to see it on stream. The matchup's always been close, and on top of that, we get to see them both at their peak. We could say that at this stage, both teams are peaking at the perfect time for them. So Sniper in the hands of Braddles. He'll go down. It's 3 down for BBR. Dante is the last man alive. We're on board with him, and he goes down as well. So ball in control of Direwolves. They're going to move it to tower off the bat.
Face full of Heatwave, unfortunately, absolutely disintegrated there, and that stops any kind of one-man push that he might have had in mind. But it seems like Direwolves are making an early setup here on S2, which is something that a lot of players seem to favor here on this back ramp S2 area, because it gives you a huge overlook of the map in general and still lets you shot call for your teammates, even though, you know, you are holding that ball. You can't shoot as much as often as you would like. And we do see the OS here still, and I imagine that's Deano right there pinging it to the rest of his teammates, telling him, get on that OS, we need it, make the push for it.
Yeah, BBR will have the OS in hand, but it doesn't matter to Deano. He's got the Oddball. He's rotated it to his team to try get more ball time in their hands. As Dante has the heat wave, he had the overshield and it's already gone. He'll find one with the bank shot. His teammates are pushing in with him. It's 3 down now for Direwolves. The ball's been reset by Deano, 4 dead, and BBR are going to have ball control.
Yeah, like really solid start for Direwolves overall, though. I just want to say that, you know, their setup was good, their rotation was good, they stole a whole bunch of time off of BBR, so it's going to be really difficult for BBR to have to make that up here, and they're not going to have a good time with it if Dante goes down just like he did, and we're going to see Adz take the challenge top mid as well, and he's going to be immediately fought off any positioning that he might have had in that initial fight right there. Unfortunately, BBR are getting pushed back into the doors area, and Braddles does get taken down again, so they're just being picked off one by one, Hoggy.
Yeah, big kill for Adz. Heatwave being very prominent at the start of this game. Overshield is coming up very, very soon. Evil's right on it. He's going to grab it, and he is going to be able to pop it. He's going to poke out straight away with his teammates. Put some shots on Zerkil. The ball is still in the hands, though, of Direwolves, and Overshield is gone already. Evil's one shot. He might get taken down. The nades do not get him. His teammate Braddles goes down. He's trying to stay alive. There's 2 dead now for Direwolves. Deano gets caught out by Evil. I don't know how he gets caught out. He knows he's there, but I guess he didn't get the call out. It was 3 dead momentarily for Direwolves. Evil will go down as well. So back and forth right now, Bluey, but the ball is in the hands of BBR, and Adz manages to just get away.
Evil just managed to stay alive for so long then. He really shouldn't have either. The amount of time that he was one shot, and as weak as he was on the little health bar indicator as well, you know, burned through OS, burned through his shield, burned through the majority of his health, and they still let him get away, and he got a kill to boot. That's a massive play for him, and that's the kind of time wasted that BBR needs against Direwolves. If Direwolves have to focus on a player like that for long, that's time that they're not focusing on getting objective time, and that's 4 down on them too, Hoggy. It's just as you pointed out. That's massive. Really good game so far. Very back and forth.
Yeah, 40 points the difference. BBR have tower control. They momentarily had him 4 dead. Dante, he's going straight in with the heat wave. He'll take down 1. Braddles will go down as well. So there's 2 dead for either side. Evil's the last man alive. You can look to play the ball here, and he does. He'll get taken down by Zerkil. Yes, he will. So BBR, they get a nice spawn, almost take down Zerkil. Don't manage to do it, but a good play the ball from Evil.
Yeah, good play of the ball overall, and like Evil really didn't have anywhere to go though. He was still stuck on that S2 position, and he couldn't really make any worthwhile rotation to his team because they all spawned sort of warehouse where that B cap is on a strongholds game type sort of area out in courtyard. So he had no choice but to stay there, milk as much time with the ball as possible, then play it when he could. That's the only play that he could really make in that situation.
Yeah, BBR 3 dead again. Both teams go 3 down. The ball's in the hands of Deano, and Direwolves are going to get some time. Adz will try to get the shots out as best he can. He's trapped at Overshield, though. He'll go to 1 shot. Can Direwolves managed to take him down. They are pushing him. They do get him. It's 2 down now for Direwolves, though. The overshield is still there, and it'll be in the hands of Dante, sorry. So Dante has the overshield. Eveul and Brads are trying to do work with the ball. They might be able to take down Zerkil as well. He's doing a beautiful job to stay alive. He gets 2. No, he doesn't. He gets 1. So BBR still have the ball. The ball didn't get played, but Direwolves get a favorable spawn.
Yeah, Dante needs to use this OS to the best of his advantage as possible. Maybe milk a little bit of time with that ball, which looks like he's going to do on this back ramp area. But in a moment's notice, you know, Direwolves are going to be able to make the push on them. You can see where they're situated on the map. If you look clearly, one of them's making a push through bottom ramp, top mid, but they do go two down for each side, evenly matched. You know, now at this point, BBR should be looking to make up for a little ball time, but I don't think that Dante has that much space to move when he knows that Balds is right on his tail at S1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Vampt, but he fell off the map, and that's not really what you want to see from Direwolves when it's 2 dead on each team, and Vampt's going to jump himself off the map. That's not ideal, but ball's still in the hands of Dante. They're ringing up the points. They're only 20 points behind now. Dante might look to play this as 2 of his players go down, 3 down, 4 down now for BBR.
Yeah, good play there. You do see Deano with the snipe, so, you know, if he didn't play that ball, that would have meant total control, as if they could have just taken that S2 position with both snipe and ball, and then from that point on, it makes it such an easy hold because you have so many angles to watch on that snipe tower, plus the power weapon in and of itself. So, you know, what can you do? Really good response from BBR, though. We do see, like, some wipes come out from either side. We do see 2-2, and Balls here just trying to milk some time. He only needs 5 seconds left for the rest of this match, and instead of playing the ball totally, he's going to manage to get away with it. How did Ball survive there?
Eveul came in, but Eveul got taken down by the rest of Direwolves, so they managed to take the first round and get up on BBR. Great start for Direwolves. It's exactly what they need going into round number 2. Bluey, let's see how it starts out.
Smart play from Balls at the end. I got a little bit like too hyped, too inquisitive, but all he did at the end there was, I feel like a lot of what we would have done in that position as sort of more rookie players is we just would have played the ball and then sacked our life. But instead he thought, no, let me try to milk as much time as possible. And because he did that, he managed to stay alive and just hold for those like 10 seconds that he needed at the end, which was crucial to them winning that round, of course. So a really smart play from Balls overall.
Yep, overshield in the hands of Direwolves, ball in the hands of Direwolves. So they're racking up the points. They'll grab themselves an overshield. They got BBR 3 down early on, and that's why they have control of overshield. Vampt will go down. All players of BBR finding the overshield as well. Dante, he wants some scrap time. He's going to let his teammates clean up the overshield player. So BBR with a great push. They just look like they swarmed the side of Direwolves.
They do get 2 taken down, though, because members from Direwolves, Deano just rotated bottom in and was able to pinch them at scoreboard, take out 2, and then that's all she wrote. You know, that push of 3 to 4 players goes down to 2, and they can't do much with that because Direwolves literally just spawned. They have spawn advantage in that they're fresh up, so they get to make the call of what momentum, what pacing that BBR needs to make, and especially when they go 2 down, there's no pacing or momentum to have.
Yeah, ball thrown away by Deano. It's 2 dead for either team. Deano's just going to stay alive, try work with his team, drop bottom middle. Nice little sneaky route for him to take, especially with the Heat Wave in his hand. Heat Wave is something that can be utilized beautifully on this map. He is behind Eveul. He will use the Heat Wave to make him one shot. He's behind Braddles as well. He'll get a shot on him. The call out comes from BBR though, and Deano gets taken down. Overshield will be up very, very soon. Bald is forced to back down. Ball in the hands of Direwolves, and they're just scrapping time as 2 of them are down.
10 seconds on that OS, and I think BBR are probably going to try and want to make this territory, but when you have Bald make a perfect like that, he's going to challenge Braddles. He doesn't quite make it, but Braddles still goes down though. So again, it's 2-2, but Direwolves does get that OS, and we're going to see when they pop it though, because they probably don't want to enter straight away and make it clear for that warehouse. They are aware that the members of BBR did spawn in there. He does unfortunately get it pretty much all taken out, and that is not a good look for Deano because that overshield could have really come in handy for this push.
Yeah, he got caught off guard by the player from BBR, but Bald, he's in there and he's taking the ball. He's getting some scrap time. He runs it away from BBR. They don't even realize the ball's gone. But Braddles goes down there to try to take him out, and he manages to get 2 dead for either team. Deano's going back to bottom middle. He loves it down here. He'll get perfect flank. Vampt will get a double, and the ball's back in the hands of Direwolves. They're running it straight into BBR though, and they don't even know it.
They don't know the spawns are right there. They spawned S2. We're going to see Vampt 180 as quickly as possible and then just try to get out of here. You know, that play wouldn't have been possible, though, with Balls just making his way into that warehouse area, grabbing the ball and just be like, oh, okay, well, I'll be off with this and the rest of you guys can worry about everything else, though. So another sneaky little play coming out from Balls. He seems to find Oddball a bit of his playground.
Yeah, Direwolves just seem to be catching out the members of BBR. We saw in the first round that they lost by quite a few kills and quite a few points, sorry. And in this game, it was also getting away from them a little bit. Seems very, very scrappy from BBR. When they push in, all four push in, and they sort of get taken out very easily by the spawners of Direwolves. It's 2 dead now, 3 dead now for Direwolves. BBR have the ball, so they've done good work, and they do have the sniper in their hands, but they get taken down again every time they seem to manage to get a few kills. They always lose 1 or 2 of their own.
Dante rocking that Croc Gang snipe right now. Let's see if he makes any use of it. He does manage to get a beat down, but he doesn't connect with any of those shots, which is unfortunate because that would have been absolutely monumental turning for the team. Even making one of the members of Direwolves their one shot pretty much stops their push because they've got so many other players to have to answer for. And now Deano just manages to pick up that snipe and sort of just like scurry away with it. They're heading OS and they've got that OS timing down pat if one of them can actually manage to pick it up, but they seem to be just getting swarmed by the members of BBR right now. They do not get OS. It is still on the field.
Yeah, Dante will pick up Overshield. He'll pick up Sniper. He's got Zerkil. Will he challenge him? He does. He only hits the body shot, though. Won't be able to kill him. So this is the chance that BBR have. Now that they have the Sniper, they have the Overshield. A player bottom middle, though, and he will lose the Overshield straight away. Perfect flank from Vampt. Vampt will take him down. And this is what I'm talking about, Bluey. Every time BBR seem to get in the lead or control of the map, they lose 1, and then it ends up turning into a 3 or 4 dead as bradlllzzzz goes down as well. Evil's in trouble at the back.
Oh, no!
Vampt with a huge win and the body
it.
smack. Exactly what I'm talking about. Direwolves are working perfectly together. BBR are just struggling every time they get the setup, though. The game is still close, though.
Direwolves aren't making long rotations, though. I don't know if you've noticed, Hoggy. They seem to be just cutting down through bottom mid and top mid each and every time. And BBR doesn't seem to be answering for that, especially for a team in BBR that seems to be making their holds mainly on warehouse. They can peek top mid without really being challenged. They can look bottom mid and know that they're coming from that bottom mid doorway, but they never seem to get it every single time. They get punished for it every single time. Direwolves are just making really good plays with such small space.
Yeah, Evil's struggling a little bit with 5 kills. bradlllzzzz is doing the best he can to keep his team in the game with 13. The game still is close. Direwolves just scrap every second that they can get. Dante on the flank. This is a great spot for them to hold it. He can throw the ball out if he has to keep them in the game if they get in trouble. 2 of his teammates go down, and he's going to do exactly that. He throws it out perfectly. It's 3 down, 4 down now for BBR. Every time they touch the ball, it's a curse. They all go down.
The immediate play doesn't even really matter, though, Hoggy, because Direwolves still have so much time to anticipate that ball resetting and then coordinating a good rotation and a good setup, which is exactly here. You know, Adz and Eveul both down on the side of BBR. Make that 3 for the double. Is he going to be able to take out Dante as well and just be able to deny him from having that overshield? But it doesn't look it. He does go down anyway. And they fall down.
He's
feeling it. He's doing a little dance. He hits the gift of the camera, not the curse, mate. You got it all on you right now, buddy.
Zerkil's got the overshield. There's only 20 points remaining in the game. He'll find bradlllzzzz. He'll push him. He's not afraid with the overshield. Picks up the heat wave, and he's going to play corners now as he finds 2 in front of him. He takes down 1. His teammate gets the other. They're still alive, though. They managed to do it. He takes down 2. Vampt, he's on fire. He knows the game's over. He gets a free double kill for himself. He's going to take the ball up to the needler, and he's going to just sit here and try to play out the rest of the time. There's only 10 seconds remaining. Nade's coming in. He's running the ball to his teammates. He's calling it out to his teammates to pick it up. A BBR member, that's Eveul coming in. 7 seconds still left on the board for Direwolves. Evil's playing his life as best he can. He manages to get away. No, he doesn't. Bald takes him down. It's 2 dead now for BBR. They have the ball, though, and they're running it away from Direwolves.
Snipe did manage to come up there, and I think BBR did grab it, but it's not really going to matter if there's only 1 second left of ball time in order for Direwolves to have to get, and they have everything in their favor. It looks like they're going to be pitching them now. What a perfect! He's going to be able to get it. That's it. That perfect marks the end of that oddball game, and what a way to finish it. What a good rotation. What a solid rotation coming out from the members of Direwolves there. Great match. Man, what an opener.
Yeah, very smart from Bald. Gets 1 kill. Just grabbed the ball and run away. That's all he needed to do. Just 1 second in it. But they won that 2 rounds to 0, so pretty comfortable win in the end for them. BBR looking a little scrappy, as I said. Every time they got ball control, they would all go down. Aquarius is going to be very helpful as the game too, because they didn't look too great in game 1.
You mental lockdown of that map overall. So getting into it now, it might be a bit tough for the members of Direwolves if they don't have a strong foundational understanding of this map that BBR does.
Yeah, BBR definitely do have a strong understanding of this map. They managed to take the game against NutriBullet, but They have to bring it back here against Dire Wolves going into game number 2. This is huge for BBR. Can they bring it back against Dire Wolves? We'll see who we're going to jump on board with as we jump into this. Bluey, this is a big, big game for BBR and Dire Wolves.
Big, big game. So much on the line. Can't make any mistakes. So let's hope it doesn't lead to both the teams just staying in their base for 12 minutes, because that would be kind of unfortunate now, wouldn't it, Hoggy? But I don't think that's going to be the case with a very aggro start coming out from Deano. Manages to pick up an assist and getting some shots on Braddles, but he does have to use that thruster to get away as quickly as possible and just get some footing on the map.
Yeah, so a slow start, 2 down for each team. Deano's going to run in for the camo. He's got a heat wave. Doesn't look like he'll be able to get out. No, he does get help from his teammate. He doesn't get the camo though. He's got the thruster still, and he didn't pick it up on his way through. But it's 3 dead for BBR, and that seems to be all I'm saying in this series. 3 dead for BBR, and it just keeps happening.
On a Slayer, you know, BBR can't risk getting those 4 straight wipes over and over again like they were in that Oddball game, but it seems to be the way that, that the song's being played out right now, Hoggy. It seems like every time we switch to a Dire Wolves player, a BBR player is dead, which is not what you want, because they want to be up, they want to be holding positions on the map as much as possible, especially on Aquarius. And Deano using that thruster, getting real aggressive on him, telling them who's boss. That's exactly the plays that Dire Wolves need to make right now when they want to claw for the top.
Yep, 5 kills the difference, camo the difference as well. As Bald has grabbed that. Deano called it out that he wasn't able to grab it earlier on. Bald is on a bit of a flank. He's got 2 players across the map from him. He's going to push in, and he might end up having to take a 1v1. Although the player top middle, he gets shots on him as well. He's got 2 players from his team on the other side of the map. He's just trying to put damage out for his team. He's trying to find anyone around him, but there's actually no one here. His teammates have joined up with him on the left side of the map, so things have slowed down a little bit, Bluey. It's still a 3-point game, though.
BBR just full rotated there. They managed to trade 1 apiece, but that was about all they did with that rotation. You know, it was a good rotation, but it didn't really amount to anything kills-wise. It's just that they're blue side rather than being yellow side of the map as they were before. So, you know, it's going to be a bit difficult with Bald sort of creeping up behind you to get any footing on the map, especially top mid whatsoever. Those are those key positions that you have to be taking, you know, those top mid, especially on Aquarius Slayer. But if Bald's just going to run up on you, hitting you in the back for the 1-tap, then you're not going to be able to hold that whatsoever.
Yeah, Bald pushing in. He calls out to his teammate. Zerkil's trying to get in there to clean up the 1 shot. He won't be able to. Dante stays alive. There's 3 players from BBR around him. He does manage to get the kill. Deano gets the camo this time. He's going to grab himself the thruster. We've already seen him use it to perfect effect. His teammates are pushing in to the storage on this side of the map with him. They've taken down 1. No, they haven't. They're finding Eveul, though. Takes a bad battle. He uses the thruster to get away. He'll go down, though. Huge win for Eveul. 2 down, 3 down now for Dire Wolves. Dire Wolves tried to push in Bluey, but it didn't work out. BBR, they've got that matchup on lock.
Yeah, not a great push for Dire Wolves in the end there. You know, none of the strategies that they seem to be placing as we were watching it sort of unfold, that pinch movement, seemed to work out. At one point, Adz was down there on his own pinch between 2 players, but he still managed to get out with his life, which is not what you want when you're making that pinch, right? That's the whole point of the pinch, to get 2 players on either side of 1 and just get a quick kill, but Adz still managed to get out, and then another member of Dire Wolves went down, so that's just a fail. That's a failed push. That's not good whatsoever. Dire Wolves really need to straighten up on those kind of movements if they want to make it successful and get a good snowball starting to roll.
Ball takes down 1. His teammate trades with the other. Braddles comes in, though, to try to get the cleanup. He won't be able to do it. 3 of them are down. They're up by 7 kills. Dire Wolves running away with it a little bit. All players from BBR spawning up in the base together. Can they work together? They take down Eveul as well. Bald comes in to help him out. It's 2 down again. Braddle's in front of him. He'll go down as well. Another one dead for BBR. It's a double kill and a killing spree for Bald. We've been on Bald for a majority of this game, and he's doing work for his team.
He is just staying alive. I mean, look at him on the board right now. Only 2 deaths, but with 8 kills, and that's exactly... That is a Slayer performance right now. He does go down, unfortunately. Curse of the camera, buddy. Sorry about that. But, you know, that is exactly what you want to see from a Slayer. You want your teammates overall on the map to, of course, not die, because that just gives points to the other team. And if Balds is playing so sneakily, he's managing to get that camo every single time, he's going to be just staying alive for longer and providing more intel for his team to be able to get those pincer movements down pat, to get those movements around the map down pat. So really good overall from Dire Wolves. This is the kind of, you know, like what we want to see. These are the plays that we want to see.
Yeah, Dante, he grabbed the camo, but he went down pretty quickly. Only 7 points the different. Vamp's putting shots across map on Eveul to call it out for his teammates. things slowing down again, Bluey, but every time I say that, it speeds up real quickly. He'll see two in front of him, drop down, stay alive. The bottom middle player will take him out though, Bradlz that is. Bradlz is one shot, he'll get taken down. Bald is pushing in, he'll take down Dante. The callouts are coming in from Direwolves and they're just cleaning up the kills for free, Bluey.
My question is right now, is Direwolves' sort of gameplay as optimal as it could be, right? Like watching them, they look really good, but we've seen a couple of instances of them on camera where they're not executing on things as strong as they could be. So do you think, Hoggy, at all that maybe they're sort of playing too split apart? Maybe they need to bring it together for a death ball sort of like you know, style of gameplay in order to wrap up this match as fast as possible. Do you think BBR maybe still has it in them to bring this back?
No, they can definitely bring it back, but they are down from 11, so it's gonna be hard. Because from what we're seeing, it doesn't look too good for BBR. Zerkil, he thinks there's a player behind him, but there's nobody there. He'll get a double. He's gonna push in for Bradlz. His teammate goes down. He goes straight in with the thrust. Bradlz stays alive. He's getting shot from another player from BBR. Deano comes in and cleans up Bradlz. Zerkil stays alive, and this is what we're talking about, Bluey. Direwolves just have the teamwork on point. BBR are not working the same that Direwolves are. They're not really as cohesive on this map or even in the first map. They move in together again. Eveul goes down. Zerkil and Deano working perfectly together.
Yeah, I just noticed, like, look at the board. Deano only has 5 kills. He's tying that up with his deaths, but he has 11 assists on the board right now. 11 is a huge number for him to put down, and honestly, not be dying that much. That's really good for him. That means he's putting down the appropriate shots where they matter, getting in the damage for his team as best as possible, and also making the right calls for his team to be able to react and just come in and sweep those kills where Deano might not be executing on them, but he's still making the numbers play on those assists, like huge, massive numbers. I think those are some of the biggest assists that we've probably seen all day.
Yeah, probably. The map's been split in half, and Camo is in the hands of Vampt. Vampt's trying to be real sneaky. That Camo's about to run out, so he needs to be careful. Bradlz knows he's there, though. How does he know? I have no idea how he knew he was there. His teammate must have called it out. He turns around. He takes him down easy with the thruster. So Bradlz doing work for his team. They're only down by 7 now, Bluey. They're bringing it back.
Yeah, this is that clawback that you kind of called before. You said that they could definitely pull it back, and as this scoreline inches closer and closer, they are seeming to manage to get closer and closer up on Direwolves, which is not what you want to see in Direwolves' position right now. They already have a map up. They want to finish this right now. They want to knock BBR out and manage to claim their spot. That's what they want to be doing. They don't want to go into a Game 3. They don't want to be tired, potentially having to go into the next match after this one.
Yeah, the players of Direwolves are just swarming on the BBR players. All they need to do is trade it out to win. They're up by 8 kills. So the game is looking in Direwolves' favor. BBR trying to bring it back, but it's not working too well. They did have a massive comeback yesterday on stream that we saw, so they can do it. They just need to put it into fruition, Bluey.
Yeah, BBR might need to take a step back here, slow things down, take a page out of Direwolves' book, and take, you know, the pace of the match for themselves, but it doesn't seem what they'd be doing, and Adz just gets caught out on 2 plays. You can see there, he was trying to get the back smack in, didn't quite manage to make it connect, which is super unfortunate because at these crucial moments, only 5 kills left for Direwolves, and then you're out. BBR, you are gone, and you do not want those mistakes to happen down on the wire right now.
Yeah, this is what could win them the game. Camo in the hands of Zerkil. He grabs himself a pistol. Adz has found him. He's going to challenge him, though. He gets a teammate to come through and help him out. Dante comes in to try and get him. He won't be able to. He'll get 3 shots on him. Ball turns around. Tries to get Dante. Dante's playing real sneaky, but Bald gets it. It's only 2 kills left. Bald is on the flank. He's got the call-outs from his teammate. He sees Bradlz. Puts some shots down. He'll get the call-out to Vampt. Vampt's going to come over to try help him, and they do take down Bradlz, and that's it. Direwolves win it. They go on to top 3, 50-41. BBR, no match for Direwolves.
Direwolves take that, and it is unfortunate because at the end of the day, that last kill that Direwolves took was just as simple as Bradlz being out of position, top mid. That's all it came down to. He took too many team shots. There was no one else left for him. That's got to be super disheartening for BBR, but they still played a really good game, and we could see at the tail end of it, they managed to come back pretty strongly. So overall, good match for them. Is sad to see them go, but hey man, Direwolves, that top 3 spot, good on them.